This is the second in a two-part series of videos talking about the energy in aggregate of the upper chakras. And now we're going to focus on the heart chakra, the fifth chakra, the sixth chakra in the center of the head, crown chakra at the top of the head. Jill Leigh, founder and director of the Energy Healing Institute. If you're consciously curious and would like to learn more about the programs, courses, content, and other offerings that EHI might have to offer, check us out at energyhealinginstitute.org. I think of the upper chakras as being constantly unfolding energies. It's not that the lower chakras aren't, but their tasks are quite tangible. What goes on in the heart chakra and on up has to do with your being state rather than your doing state. And when we think about the heart chakra, it's sort of the last chakra that has an age associated with it, becoming quite active at adulthood, maturity. For different people, that's kind of a different age. And so I'm not going to put a number on it because it's not really relevant. It's the fulcrum of the energy body. It is the gateway between the upper chakras and the lower chakras. So it's where everything comes together. Interestingly, in this system that I'm talking about, the heart chakra is open at the same percentage that the sixth chakra in the center of the head is. They both are open at 50%, which means that there's a balance between the head and the heart. And I find that so reassuring, especially since it's really easy in our society to be really heady. Compassion emanates through the heart, and empathic feeling other people's feelings happens by absorbing other people's energy in the second chakra. But compassion is an emanation, and it starts with you and emanates out to others. So that shows you this sort of evolved understanding of how we engage with others. We can take on their stuff and hold it, or we can emanate compassion. We can be present to it while holding our own emotional awareness. Fifth chakra, again, adulthood, okay? But what this is about is your authentic self-expression, and there's not a moment where you don't have the opportunity to evolve ever more deeply into who you really are. So this fifth chakra is constantly receiving information that says, this is who I am in this moment, and this is how I choose to engage in my life. It's not just the words, it's the being state of self. The sixth chakra, sure, it's all about what you think, but it's really not what you think, it's how you think. The template for the mind is how it was first introduced to me many, many years ago. When you think about the elasticity of the brain and what it's capable of moving through even as we age, it gives you a sense of perhaps the sixth chakra being the same way as well. So you can always have new ideas, and you can always create new beliefs. Even if you've got a pile of beliefs that say, I'm not good enough, smart enough, pretty enough, rich enough, fill in the blank enough, you can change every one of those ideas in your sixth chakra. All those beliefs are subject to change with notice because you do the work. The seventh chakra at the crown of the head, the top of the head, is all about your access to inner divinity and the divinity that's out there, whether you call it God, spirit, source, the universe, the cosmos, doesn't matter to me. But spiritual wisdom is accessed through that seventh chakra. And is it possible for you to stop growing in wisdom? I suppose so, but why would you? So from doing in the lower chakras to being through the upper chakras. And that's sort of the juicy joy of those upper chakras.